Alright, Joey, that's pretty cool, right? Like, we just got like a box filled with food, and I know that they help a lot of farmers and bridging that gap with the local families here in Washington.
It's really good that people don't have to worry about food waste. We can get something creative. So what do you think we should do with this?
I don't know. Get our brains together, Joey.
Alright.
And let's do this. Okay, today we're gonna do our appetizer course. I got this Italian style chicken here. I think this will actually go really great and really creative with something like a lettuce underneath and a really nice sauce with the meatball. So today we have garlic. I got a little bit of hoisin sauce, roughly 2 tablespoons, and roughly 2 tablespoons of this sweet and sour sauce that you could get anywhere. And we're gonna get started. So what we wanna do is open this bag, our biggest challenge. Open the bag of meatballs. What I like to do is I like to put this meatballs in here. Wow, there's actually a lot of them. So normally it's supposed to keep it frozen, and this gives a lot of different like details about how to cook it. So if this is not the method you want to go by, you can always go by whatever's on here as well. I'm actually gonna do this a little differently. I'm actually gonna cook this in more of an Asian style, where we're using a good pan or wok, whatever it is, doesn't matter. As long as it can hold meatballs, which is here, sauce, you're good to go. Let's start off putting this meatball on the side, and we're gonna do some washing of these produce. Alrighty, we're gonna just start simply cutting the lettuce so that we can get the leaves, and this is just a really nice way to get the stem off. You don't need this, nobody's gonna eat this, toss this, or compose. And what you wanna do now is, after you wash your lettuce, you could definitely wash it again if you feel like it, but right now our main goal is to get something like this. A really great leaf that you can put meatballs on and looks really great. We're gonna cut some onions. Okay, so this is the sweet and sour sauce that I actually use for this one. 2 tablespoons is all you need for that. And then a little bit of 2 tablespoons hoisin sauce. We chopped up onions earlier. Put a little bit of that in there. So I would say that that is roughly less than 1/3, 1/4 cup of onion. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate all of our ingredients in here. So you got the garlic, you got that kind of like spicy sweet sauce that I just showed you, and then you got the hoisin sauce that I mentioned. To make this nice little sauce, you're gonna go ahead and do 1, 2. I like to put actually a couple of apples in there to kind of sweeten this up a little bit. This much amount of salt in there. So roughly like 1 teaspoon of salt. And then I also like to put a little bit of sugar into my things. And what I do is I get a different spoon just for that. And roughly about 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. Awesome. So what you could do next now is I would get a little bit of water, because you're gonna be cooking this. Roughly 1/4 cup of water. Go ahead and put it in there and make it saucy. So the really great thing is if you don't have a blender, that is totally fine. Just kind of chop up all your ingredients really like finely so that you still get that really nice apple chunks in there. It won't be as pureed as it is right now if you do a food processor or a little blender. And what I like to do now with this sauce right here, I'm gonna go ahead and cook it. So come on. Mix that sauce a little bit. You might get some nice little apple chunks. What you do is after you have cooked this for about 5 minutes, and you want to either add a little bit of lemon zest or lemon if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just something that can make this even more an enjoyable experience. And then what you want to do is add this in with the meat. And then once the oil is heated up, you want to go ahead and put your meatballs in here, lots of them. And go ahead and drizzle your sauce that you made all over. Want to cook it for about 10 minutes? Alright, and now this is where it's supposed to look like, where it's saucy, it's good. That's when you know you can plate. So we're gonna go ahead and start plating this now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and plate them. This nice saucy meatball. If your lettuce is smaller, I would go ahead and put 1. They're bigger, you can put 2 to 3. If you want more, you put more. Hey, this is all up to you. It's your dinner. They're your guests. And you can do whatever you want. And what's really great is I would recommend eating these in either by hand or with a fork, kind of like a meatball salad. That works out really well too. Extra, you can put them in like a bamboo stick, and then you can eat them like a stick, kind of like a stick meatball, which is really great as well. All right. Are you ready to
It's my favorite part.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna eat it.
I'm gonna eat this one.
All right.
Like a sandwich. All right. I want you first.
Good. I'm gonna take this bad boy.
Really healthy dinner.
Wow, that was so much fun cooking for you, and this chicken meatball is gonna be so delicious. We hope you enjoyed this and see you next time.